What you did, you took corn husk, okay, and the corn husks were painted with olive oil to keep them from sticking to the grill. Just basically toss them all together in a bowl, okay, and to that we're going to add a little lemon juice. Well, you know, you have to do this when you have a clam bake, and that's what we're doing today. I'm going to show you how to do an old-fashioned New England clam bake. Well, folks, Mike's back there working on my fish. We're at Steve's Seafood at Neptune Beach, and let me tell you something. This recipe I'm going to prepare for you is fantastic. It calls for a whole fish, but I don't know if this one is too big for the pan. Let's go see Mike. Hey, Mike, what do you got there, buddy?
All right. Right here we have some nice genuine red snapper. Just got in a beautiful snapper. Beautiful.
My recipe calls for grouper.
And this here is a nice gray grouper. It just came in the same day that this snapper did.
I think I'll take the grouper.
You gonna go with the grouper?
Let's go with the grouper.
All right.
Got a special recipe, but I don't think that fish is gonna fit in the pan. So
that might not fit in the pan. It's a little bit big. It's probably about a 20 pounder.
Great fish,
20 to
man.
25 pounder.
Okay.
I got about a 50 pounder in the back. That might take a whole bunch of pans to fill that up with, but we had to cut that up quite a bit.
Yeah.
But the grouper would be excellent.
Now I'm gonna take that grouper, well, not that grouper, but the fillets, and we're gonna take these. We're gonna make a recipe that's actually something I came up with. You sandwich the grouper between vegetables and some fruit, and put a little apple juice in the pan and steam it or bake it. Fantastic recipe. Something unusual, but something I think you'll like.
There you go, sir.
Oh, thank you, Mike.
There's some nice grouper cheese and some belly part stuff, good parts of the fish. Actually, the best parts.
Best part
of the fish to use for soups and sandwiches and whatever you care to create with those pieces.
Well, this special recipe is gonna like you for it.
I hope so. I hope everybody on TV I hope they all get to enjoy it.
Well, we're gonna go on back over to Setcher's, and I'm going to work in this new Thermador kitchen. So I'm going to learn how to use the oven and the stove top, and we're gonna make this recipe. I'll try to get some back to you.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
All righty.
You guys have a good day.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy.
Well, we're here just cooking right along at Setcher's. We've been to Steve's, so I just want to thank Setcher's for allowing us to use this kitchen. And this is a fabulous kitchen. This is a Thermador kitchen. And we're going to do an appetizer for you. We're going to do appetizer, main course, dessert. The appetizer is going to be stuffed mushrooms. The main course is going to be a grouper, Mr. Natural style. And the dessert will be blueberry compote over key lime pie. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how to make stuffed mushrooms. It's a kind of unique recipe. Basically, what you want to do is you take your mushrooms, and you can buy these already, the size package for stuffed mushrooms. Pop out the bottom and dice them up. We've already diced these already for you. So you want to take the mushrooms and you want to paint these with olive oil, okay? And this is going to allow the mushroom to kind of crisp up on the outside. It gives you a little more flavor. Instead of butter, we're using olive oil. So we're going to paint these. It's about a dozen mushrooms. So once you get them all painted up, set them on your platter. As you've noticed, these mushrooms have taken on the color of the olive oil. Let's get right to the recipe. Add a little canola oil to the pan, and then we'll come back with our different ingredients. Probably about a tablespoon. We have garlic, diced up. We have onion, and tri-colored peppers. Get these started first. We're gonna add our mushroom bottoms. It was diced. We haven't put any seasoning in yet, but start doing that now. So we take a little sea salt, take some cumin, and bay seasoning. And if you are trying to figure out how much I'm putting on you, don't worry about that. We'll put it in the recipe for you. Paprika. Stir that around a little bit. Now we probably need a little more oil because in this recipe you're going to put some bread. The bread of choice is rye bread. Something I created and I think it's going to be a very good recipe. Okay? You let that saute a little. Now, this is already cooking along pretty well. We're going to add our sausage. This is a turkey kielbasa that we've diced up small pieces. And we also have some cooked shrimp that we've diced up. Alrighty. A little more bay seasoning on the shrimp. And then we're going to add a little Worcestershire sauce. About a tablespoon. And we want this to kind of meld together with flavors. And then we're going to add the bread. It's about 2 slices of rye bread, seedless rye bread. You just kind of fold that in. All you want to do is moisten the bread with the juices that have already been created in the pan. Alrighty now, just about done. So you want to let this kind of steam together for a minute. Now, as you can see, the bread is starting to moisten up again. You have the little juices. You keep the lid on to keep the steam from escaping, because that's what happens is as you cook this, the steam will escape and it will evaporate the liquid. So you want to keep your lid on. Keep your lid handy at least. All right. I can tell you this looks fantastic. Okie dokie. Mushrooms, here we go. Now, I have some sesame seeds that are going on top. The celery seed you put in there. And that's about half a teaspoon. Okay, we're just about done. Now, at this point, we can turn our fire off. We're going to add our Parmesan cheese. Okay, dokie, stir all that together, and then you can stuff the mushrooms. And you want the cheese to kind of melt in the oven, not so much in the pot. Okay, from this point, we stuff our mushroom. Okay, folks, we're stuffing the mushrooms. Basically, you want to try to keep as much of the stuffing in the mushroom. This combination looks like it could be used for a wrap or sandwich, or whip it in the blender. You can make a spread out of it. We're going to stuff all of these. And on top, after we get them all done, we're going to sprinkle some sesame seeds. Sesame seeds right on top, just a few. This is going to add an extra little crunch to it. Okay, that's done. We're going to take this this pan, and we go right in the oven at 350 degrees. We're going to do 350 for about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes.
I know what good is. Always gotta change things up. Keep things interesting.
Come to Church's and dive into seafood season with our delicious shrimp. Cooked to golden perfection and full of flavor.
Good is shrimp. Better is more shrimp.
Enjoy a shrimp basket served with lots of shrimp and fries for $2.99.
I know what good is.
Good is eating together as a family.
Or get 10 spicy pieces of chicken for only $7.99.
I know what good is.
I know what good is.
Church's.
Yeah. May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. And may you have a strong foundation when the winds of change shift. And may your heart always be joyful. And may your song always be sung. May you stay forever young. May you stay forever young.
Every generation refreshes the world.
Cool.
One drop gourmet hot sauce made especially for you. One drop gourmet hot sauce, multi-purpose seasoning. One drop gourmet hot sauce, robust flavor to your food it brings. One drop gourmet hot sauce, made especially for you.
Okay, now that we have our mushrooms in the oven, let's go right to the main course. And that is grouper, Mr. Natural Style. Now, this is a recipe that I've shared with my readers in the Neighborhoods magazine, which is a magazine printed by the city of Jacksonville. And I have a column in there and just give you recipes and tips all the time. This one I kind of created just to give you an alternative to frying, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to layer this grouper in between 2 layers of vegetables, okay? So let's go right to it. You want to take your grouper that's been filleted at the market and you put a little lime juice on it, okay? A little lemon juice. If you wonder why I'm doing lemon and lime, they have 2 different distinct flavors. Okay, a little salt, a little sea salt. Fish is from the sea. All right, and once that's done, kind of fold that around a little bit. Start out with just a little oil, just enough to kind of lubricate your pan, okay? And once the oil heats up, oil expands so you don't have to use as much. We're gonna go with tricolor peppers. We're gonna go with ginger. Some fresh ginger that we've been sliced up. Scallions or spring onions or green onions. Okay. Celery. And then place your herbs in. We have some sage, rosemary, fresh thyme, and dill. All right, a little seasoning. Cumin, bay seasoning, paprika. Kind of have fun with it, you know. Celery seeds. I'll drop in 3 bay leaves. Just a pinch of sea salt. I'm going to get a couple of oranges. Well, it's about 3. What you're trying to do is provide a base for the fish. Okay, now you want to place your fish in, and all you want to do is place the fish in so it kind of covers everything in the pan. So you make a layer of vegetables, a layer of fish, and another layer of vegetables. At this point, you start to go back with the same thing. Now your herbs are already on one side, so you don't have to worry about that. This time we're going to add, let's do a little seasoning on top of the fish. Same seasoning you put in before. You got cumin, you got a little bay, paprika, celery seed. Okay, now just a pinch, again, sea salt. Okay, we pour our parsley in. We didn't have any parsley in the bottom layer. So all we have to do now is layer it just like you lay at the top. And not only will this dish be fantastically colorful to look at, it's going to taste fabulous. That's guaranteed. I stole that from Justin. Celery. is the secret to the whole dish. Oranges. Secret ingredient is apple juice. Just about a cup of apple juice. Place the top on. You want to let this go for about 10-15 minutes until the grouper fillets are done. Basically, that's it.
One drop gourmet hot sauce made especially for you. One drop gourmet hot sauce, multi-purpose seasoning. One drop gourmet hot sauce, robust flavor to your food it brings. One drop gourmet hot sauce, made especially for you.
Basically, it's about synergy. I'm good.
Be honest here, man.
Fucked it.
I'm good.
My bad. I'm good.
I'm the man! I'm good.
Ready? No.
Men can take anything.
I'm good.
Except the taste of Diet Cola. Until now, Pepsi Max, the first Diet Cola for men.
This is good.
Folks, we have our fish cooking. Hey, that looks fantastic. Well, not too much steam out. Cooking at about a medium-low temperature. Okay, we're gonna do a special rice. All right, this is gonna be colored with the herb called turmeric, and it's a root that's in the ginger family kind of. And we're gonna put it on high to start out. Okay, here's a little secret that I picked up in the islands. Never been to the islands, but why not? You're gonna put your olive oil, or you can use canola oil, whatever oil you're using, or fruit oil, like a nutty fruit oil. Put your olive oil in the pan and let it get hot. Add your rice. You want to coat all the rice with the oil. Now what this does is gives you kind of a nutty taste to your rice. As that's kind of heating up, you want to add your seasoning. Seasoning that we're using is paprika, about a half a teaspoon of seasoning. That's cumin. A little bay seasoning since we're doing an all seafood dish. A little celery seed. It's gonna be some fantastic rice. I don't know if I've got enough for this crew. And your turmeric. Now the turmeric, you're gonna add about to a cup of rice, I guess about a teaspoon and a half. What that's gonna do is literally make this rice a yellow rice dish. To that, we're going to add our onions. As you hear your oil start to kind of make that noise, okay, we're going to add your water. Stir it up a little bit. At this point, you want to add a little sea salt, about a teaspoon. Place the top on. Now, what you want to do, customary rice, you want to bring this to a full boil and then turn it down to low. About 15 minutes later, your rice is perfect. So keep an eye on it and check this again. I think that fish is just about done, folks. So we're going to let that go just a minute or two more. Check our rice. Now when that comes to a full boil, turn this down to low, let it go. And while the rice is finishing up, we'll kind of assemble our meal. We'll work on the dessert. By the time all this is done, you'll be out there salivating with your spoon and fork, but you can't come down here. We have to call you in.
Old party allegiance and ties.
Mr. Lincoln, you may reply.
Would the good people like a reply?
I said, would the good people like a reply? I'll give you a reply.
think that's surprising? Get this. Diet Dew has all the intensity of regular Dew with none of the calories.
One drop gourmet hot sauce made especially for you. One drop gourmet hot sauce, multi-purpose seasoning. One drop gourmet hot sauce, robust flavor to your food it brings. One drop gourmet hot sauce, made especially for you.
I know what good is. Always gotta change things up. Keep things interesting.
Come to Church's and dive into seafood season with our delicious shrimp. Cooked to golden perfection and full of flavor.
Good is shrimp. Better is more shrimp.
Enjoy a shrimp basket served with lots of shrimp and fries for $2.99.
I know what good is.
Good is eating together as a family.
Or get 10 spicy pieces of chicken for only $7.99.
I know what good is. I know what good is.
Church's.
We've taken care of our fish. That's done. Our rice is just about done. Let me check that. And the mushrooms are done, so only thing left is dessert. All right, let's do it. Now, we're gonna start out with about 2 teaspoons of minced ginger. So we already have it chopped up and peeled. Just gonna mince it up. About 2 pounds of blueberries, fresh blueberries. Did I say blueberries or blueberries? No problem. You know what I meant. The secret of this recipe is the apple juice. A little apple juice in the pot. Just enough to get it started. We're gonna put our ginger in because we want berries to be gingified. We're gonna put out just a little cane sugar, cornstarch. Now, here's another little tip for you. You always want to use either tepid water or your liquid should be just room temperature. You never use hot liquid with cornstarch because it will lump up on you. So we're going to dissolve about a teaspoon of cornstarch in apple juice. As the blueberries cook and pop, once they start popping, you add this to your liquid. A little fresh nutmeg. Let me tell you something, this adds fantastic flavor to your blueberries. You want this to come to just a little boil before you add your blueberries because you want that liquid to get infused with the ginger and the nutmeg. So we're just kind of back here infusing. Add your blueberries gradually. And this is, like I said, about 2 pounds of blueberries. And add about a cup of apple juice. Top on, let it go. When the berries start to pop, you add your cornstarch and apple juice. Dessert is done. Now we have another surprise that we're gonna serve these blueberries over as soon as that's done. Be right back. Listen, folks, we've finished this fabulous meal, and I want to thank Setzer's for letting us come by and use this incredible kitchen. It's a thermal kitchen, and it has all the bells and whistles. In fact, it'll whistle and bell at you. And I want to thank Steve, that we got the grouper from MNC Seafood out of Neptune Beach. We prepared grouper, it's the natural style, which is grouper sandwiched between a layer of vegetables. We prepared the stuffed mushrooms, which is turkey kielbasa, shrimp, some rye bread, a little sesame seed, Parmesan cheese, and we baked those in the oven. The mushrooms were coated in olive oil. And last but not least, of course, the blueberry compote. Fresh blueberries picked locally, and made it into a compote using a little cornstarch, but the cornstarch was dissolved in apple juice. And we'll take that, boil it down until it thickened up, and let me tell you something. I'm about to try some of Mike's pie. Mike the Pie Man at MNC Seafood. So a little blueberry compote over the key lime pie. Yeah, but we're gonna sign off. I'm gonna work on this pie, and I hope y'all can get with us the next time and see another episode of Mr. Natural's Cooking. taste division is what you need.
The first tapas grill to hit Jacksonville. Brass Monkey Tapas Grill. Located in the heart of Tinseltown off Southside Boulevard. Dine in a unique upscale setting with drink specials and entertainment every night of the week. Brass Monkey Tapas Grill. The perfect place to meet your friends for lunch or dinner. Share the delicious tapas, flatbreads, and entrees that won't break your wallet. Brass Monkey's legendary happy hour is 4 to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. Trivia Tuesdays. Reggae Wednesdays. Ladies Night Thursdays with EL. Plus live entertainment every weekend. Brass Monkey Tapas Grill.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. And may you have a strong foundation when the winds of change shift. And may your heart always be joyful. And may your song always be sung. May you stay forever young. May you stay forever young.
Every generation refreshes the world.
Cool.
One drop gourmet hot sauce made especially for you. One drop gourmet hot sauce, multi-purpose seasoning. One drop gourmet hot sauce, robust flavor to your food it brings. One drop gourmet hot sauce made especially for you.
I know what good is. Always got to change things up. Keep things interesting.
Come to Church's and dive into seafood season with our delicious shrimp. Cooked to golden perfection and full of flavor.
Good is shrimp. Better is more shrimp.
Enjoy a shrimp basket served with lots of shrimp and fries for $2.99.
I know what good is.
Good is eating together as a family.
Or get 10 spicy pieces of chicken for only $7.99.
I know what good is. I know what good is.
Church's.